This is your final takeaway. A few questions, read them through and answer them to the best of your ability and what you truly have discovered in this course.
Before I started talking to you, I've been to a few listing appointments that were, failing. I lost 2 to 3 really good, deals just because I wasn't really trained enough. I didn't have the skills to kind of provide to my clients, right? So before that, it was really bad, and I felt I wasn't confident. I was losing every single deal.
When I met you, I remember you had just gone on a $1.4 million listing
Yes.
appointment. And do you remember how you screwed that up?
Yeah. Oh yeah. It's I remember I told you it's when I started my listing appointment, my interview. When I started, I told them the price. That your house is this is the value of your house. and and I'm like, I never say this now. After meeting you, I went to I've already been to 3 listing appointments so far, and a few buyers that I worked with. But I took those listings, man.
Get
Once,
them. Close them, all three of them.
all 3 of them.
99%.
Well, how would you describe the 5 steps of the sales selling system to someone? Oh man, I would say this is like the magic, you know, of being a salesman. In real estate, 5 steps of the sale is something that we need in life. It is, like I said, I would say, they must take this course because there's not only, it's not only about, your career. It's about your family, how to balance life, where you balance work, your health, your spiritual, it makes you like for me, it worked, it changed my life. And ever since I joined it.
Thank you, Manny. This is really good. I appreciate you providing the feedback on that. Number 3,
During the course, did you gain any new business? Well, yes, like I said, I gained business just when I started this course, to be honest. That's when I started gaining business. Oh man, it helped me a lot. Well, I'm like super, super happy, man. It's it made me very confident.
if you were to add up the sales volume in the last 90 days that you created, take a moment. How much sales volume you put together in 90 days of
Oh,
being in the course?
first property was 800,000 and a million, almost 2.5 to 3 million, you say.
$3 million in sales volume. Yeah,
Yes.
congratulations, Manny. Because do you know that most realtors are producing $3 million in sales volume in over 12 months, and you're doing it in 3 months? The start. Congratulations.
Like I said, every single step of this course I liked, man. Like, from step 1 to 5, conversation, you know, um, getting your prospect curious, conviction, desire, and closing. Every single step. But my favorite, I will say, my what I liked is the number one, conversation.
Me too.
Oh man, because that just does everything for you. When you have a great conversation, when you get your listener to listen to you, to trust you, like you and believe in you. And man, that's what I loved it in this course. To all the listeners, if you want to grow your business, if you want to be a successful real estate agent or just be a great human, this is the course you got to take. Paul is a wonderful teacher. He got amazing skills, and I was lucky enough to meet Paul and join this course.
Manny, thank you so much. We appreciate you. Nancy, so you have been in the 5 steps of the sale 12-week course for day 2. This is like your second day, right?
Yes.
You had a lot of work to do outside of the class, right? So there was a lot of guidance in order what to do, what not to do. Is that correct?
Yes.
Okay,
Yes, there
cool.
was.
So after your first class, we would like you to share with those students that are in the course, that are thinking about the course, what do you think about the 5 steps of the sale 12-week course? And what are your results in your first after your first day?
My first thoughts of the 5 steps of the sale is that it's straightforward, it's doable, but you do have to be disciplined and bet on yourself and really want it. And so when I did, focusing on the end result and what I wanted to see, I was able to get past my fear and speak to my past clients. They were welcoming. They were happy to hear from me, and 2 of them told me that they wanted to sell.
Oh,
They do have some fears to get over, but we're working through those. And a good friend of mine from my circle of influence referred me to her sister, and she is looking to rent a nice apartment so that way she can be prepared to buy in the next year.
wow. So you're saying after, I'm gonna write it on the screen, after day one, day one, you had 2 new listings, plus 1 new buyer?
A potential buyer, she's a renter right now, but she's in my database.
Yeah.
So, I'll be working with her and prepping her so we can get her to home ownership.
Wow, 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 wow. What do you think? Like, for example, let's say, you never came into the 5 steps of the sale course. Do you think there was any remote possibilities that you would have achieved 2 new listings and 1 new buyer in 7 days?
Um, to be honest, no, Paul, I have to be honest with myself.
I didn't know where to start. So I didn't have anything in the pipelines or going. But since then, I have done like webinars. From the webinars, I got some appointment schedules. I believe it's an awesome system because I mean, it kind of helps you think a different way compared to at least compared to what I was doing before, because, you know, people wasn't returning back to me when it came. I might have sold them a house, but they wasn't coming back to me to list their house. It helps you with objections, how to handle, how to deal with it, what to say, how to turn that objection into a positive for them to execute to the point where it's kind of like subliminally to try to get them to do what you want them to do, but make it seem like, you know what, you're right. Yeah, I think I want to, I think I want to, yeah, I think I want to keep going and sign, yes. Or buy,
That's so nice. Good work, Anna. Good work.
it kind of opens your minds to new ways of how to generate leads for you, to gain new businesses, to gain new clients, whether it be buyers or sellers, to open up your mind to, you pretty much kind of have to step outside of your comfort zone.
Yeah, absolutely. So you gain new business while you're in this course.
Yes.
So for me, I learned a lot more than I was expecting to learn, honestly. And the fact that this was so great to use for all business industries. It's not limited to just one specific niche or industry. I learned how to talk to people and drive the conversation in a way that benefits both me and the potential client. So that was like a great tool, because sometimes I know when trying to close a deal, you might get stuck or stopped up from time to time. But this gives like so many different ways to maneuver the conversation in a positive way.
Thank you so much, Kiki. Wonderful. Congratulations on completing the 5 steps of the sale. Congratulations.
The course is very exciting. It's something that, you join a course, it makes you excited every day. There is a lot of things that I've learned when it comes to dealing with clients that I know for sure it will help me a lot. And yeah, Kiki is correct that it's not only you can use this on a daily conversation. If you use the 5 steps of the sale, you will be sure that a conversation will run smoothly. And if you're selling something, if you are presenting something to a client, for sure you will be closing the deal by using the 5 steps of the sale.
For sure. Thank you so much, Jen. Well said. Thank you so much. And Arno, what would be your takeaway after completing the course today?
Well, for me, being in sales so long, 24 years ago, I started in sales, but someone had told me, no matter what you do in life, you have to be a good salesperson. Bill Clinton, George Bush, all these guys, Obama, one of the greatest salesperson. So you have to know how to sell and build that relationship with someone you're dealing with. Is your audience, your person on the other side of the line. You have to build that relationship. And this course kind of reinforced that to me, kind of sharpened the knife for me. I mean, you always need to do something to keep yourself going. So it was a course that helped me, like I said, sharpen like the knife to get you going. You need that once in a while to reinforce what you already know. You might think you know it, but sometimes you just want that little reminder. And also the most important thing in the course is closing. Well, as soon as you build that relationship up, learning how to close a deal, and it does show you how to do that. So that's my takeaway.
Thank you so much, Arno. Well said, and I really appreciate that. And now, who's the next person, and what would be your takeaway, and what is it that you walk away with?
Yes.
Well, oh,
Yes.
sorry.
So first, thank you for offering us this course. It's definitely helpful in our line of business. I think my takeaway from this course is making sure to always connect with your client, your prospect, or whoever person you're going to have the transaction with. And thank you for letting us know that it's not just what you get out of the sale, but it's what your client will get out of the transaction as well. That it's also important. Thanks.
Oh, you are so welcome, Bev, and thank you so much for all the participation, every single one of you. Great takeaways. Okay, who's next? What's your takeaway?
For it's me. So the training was very good. We really appreciated it. Also, you made it fun. Now, my great takeaway for this would be about the connection. I realized that, having that connection would make a conversation very smooth, and also you could gain trust to your client, and also you can get, while having that connection, you can get some facts that you can use while, to inform your clients.
Absolutely, Heather, and close that deal easily. Let them close on their own. Such a good
Right.
comment. Yeah, thank you so much.
Before taking the course, I had trouble, I would say, like speaking to people on the phone. It wouldn't allow me to, like, I would have to rely on a script. I wouldn't feel comfortable on the phone that much. And taking this course really helped me just be able to expand on that, and being able to really speak to people more, and being able to understand them more, and really being able to use selling skills to really, build rapport with them. It's something that will help you really just get your selling skills out there, and being able to not have to use a script, which a script makes you robotic. And the 5 steps of sale will help you just be able to, be yourself with someone when you're speaking to them. being able to get them where you want them, being able to understand their wants, their needs, their motivation, their DBM. Even the book helps you in a way too, so you can reflect on, even after the course, you can reflect on these things. And I believe it helps you, like even the conviction stage, like being able to present what you have from your company, and also the curiosity stage where you get to restate everything that you basically have spoken to the client, and so they know that you're listening to them. So this course really teaches you how to use those like 5 steps to really get your client where you really want them to be. Number 3, during the course, did you gain any new business? I would say a little bit, but that I know it's gonna change me in the future, especially this year, 2023. I'm definitely gonna gain more business, I believe, as long as I keep working the 5 steps of the sales, and everything that I've learned from the course, and being able to put them in perspective, and being able to do what I have to do, and just really pushing myself forward with it. And yeah. Number 4, how do you feel this course will help your business to grow? Well, I feel it's going to help my business to grow because, of course, now I'm able to speak to people. I know how to use these steps, and I know how to, get that client to like me, to listen to me, to trust me. It helps me get that client, and being able to really, it's really being able to speak to them. It's important. Like it's not a lot of people know how to speak to somebody, or know how to close somebody. Like what we were speaking about, like trial closes, Number 5, what did you like most about taking this course? What I liked most about taking this course is, I would say, learning the curiosity stage and learning the conversation stage, because in the desire stage. I would say those what I like the most about the course, because I was able to understand them more, and Paul really spent time with me on them, because at some point I got it, but I didn't fully get it, and he was able to see that, and he was able to help me with that. And on top of that, the video part of the course is pretty cool. I feel like that's really going to help my business and help my business to grow. So yeah, that's what I got as feedback.
Micah, thank you so much. Congratulations.
Thank you,
I'm
Paul.
so
Appreciate it.
delighted. Hey, you're so welcome, and thank you for your feedback, and we appreciate you, and all the best. We're still supporting you. As you know, you'll be on a weekly schedule of coaching to still build the business. Congratulations again, Micah. Thank you so much.
I appreciate that.
So I've been a realtor. Actually, tomorrow is my 2-year anniversary. The 25th, yeah, so I have an anniversary, and I just crossed 10 million in
Nice
sale
job.
last week. So, so yeah, I mean, so it's been a really great business, that I've been able to put together. I think you've helped a lot in that, but it's also just been. I believe the entire time, and I think being Black Violin, it allowed me to have that belief. It allowed me to know that that's what you need.
Hey, in this video, we're gonna have the opportunity to talk to one of my very dear friends, and a person that I actually engage in coaching with. We have the pleasure of having a dear friend of mine, to my heart, and somebody that I work with very closely as in coaching and mentoring and just helping to build the business. So for those of you who are not aware of the face, but look at this, guys, on our channel right here in our office, we have Kevin Marcus Sylvester, Grammy nominated musician. I really appreciate you sharing that, because a lot of realtors out here, we struggle because we're after the money. And so Kev, right now, why don't we tell them, like, how do we get connected? You're probably wondering, right? What's up? How do we meet?
So I met Paul on one of my deals. I was the listing agent for the deal. He came in over asking, so this guy, good guy. Yeah. Smoothest transaction I had in my whole career up to that point. And the whole time, I remember I talked to you a few times. The time that you called me and I accepted, I was in Pittsburgh, outside my tour bus and you called and you're like, hey, and then the way that you talked to me, I felt like I knew you for years, you know? And sometimes, I don't know if you guys do this too as other agents, you know? Yeah, this guy.
Conversation, the first step of the sale.
The first step of the sale, conversation. And he talked to me, and we talked maybe 3 minutes, 4 minutes. It wasn't long, but there was a connection immediately. And I'm like, I can work with this guy. Like, no matter what happens in this deal, I'm going to be able to work with this guy. And then I left that meeting, and I left my brokerage the next day, and then I hired one of your assistants from Positive Mental Attitudes, and then, you know, doubled my volume the next year.
Oh my God, doubled,
yeah. But I did 3.5, and when I met you, and then I've done 7 since. So it's only been 2 years. So.
Amazing. You see that? Just the right click, you know. It's all in here, and I gave my secret to you. So the most important thing right now for you is to know that we are all here to help you succeed consistently. And this is it. I want to leave you with this. Check this out. Check out this question right here. So you're a realtor, right? And would you like to make, like, over 5 years, would you like to make 50,000 one year, 100,000 one year, 50,000 the other year, 80,000 one year, 200,000 on the 5th year? Would you like that? Or would you like 15 years of making six figures consistently, never go below? Which one you want?
I want that second one.
Me too. But I know how to do that.
Yeah.
I know how to do that. I know how to take you to 6 figure and never come down. Anyway, listen, it was a pleasure. Kevin, thank you, my man. I appreciate it so much, man. All the blessings. And let's go get him, Tiger. I'll see you real soon.